first step to installing the S1 Sequential shifter is remove the interior. We're going to be taking everything out because I am not dropping the trans on this. I'm going to have to cut out some of the tunnel anyway to fit the S1 Sequential in it. So pull the interior. That includes shifter, hydraulic e-brake, cup holder, heater, and then we're going to cut the top of the tunnel out so that the actual S1 Sequential can fit, and then we'll eventually make a nice plate that fits over its seals. Next step is to remove the GK Tech shifter. Take off the top, take out the shifter, remove the top bolts, remove the side bolts. So we do need to jack the car up and put it on jack stands. Another reason for that is we got to install the new piece that goes on the end of the transmission for the S1 Sequential, and then also taking out the side caps with the springs, being it's not an H pattern anymore. All right, now we remove the shifter, loosen the top bolts on the actual shifter itself, not the bracket. Okay, bam, there it is. And it feels tight. It's amazing how it doesn't fit right. And then also this actual square part, not the cup, in here doesn't fit like really nice, so that's where a lot of your slop is as well. Now we start taking out the actual bolts that hold the bracket on for the GK Tech shifter. There is 2 on top and 2 on the sides. And also, if you're wondering, that right there, that's Renee. Say hi, Renee.
Hi.
Okay. Okay.
Your washers? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So there's those, and then there's little spacers. Probably just go get them. Little magnet.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do the bottom. All right, now that we remove the top ones, we go underneath the car. And there is, oh wow, the camera's upside down. There's a bracket there, or a bolt there, and a bolt there. So normally I would kind of drop the trans a little bit to get the original shifter out, but screw it. We're cutting the top out anyway to fit the S1 Sequential. So we'll get to that eventually. All I did was line up these 2 holes to where the old bracket went to. It's gonna sit somewhere around there. That's not 100% accurate, obviously. And what we'll do is we will cut the top of my tunnel out, and then once everything's in and bolted in and everything works, I'll make another piece that kind of bolts in with riv nuts to seal everything and make everything nice. Yes, obviously this tunnel has been modded for the CD009, but amazingly, next to the firewall it fit pretty well because I did use the MazWorks adapter bell housing. It recreates the exact size of an SR20 trans as far as like right by the bell housing, so it fit really well. But then of course the CD009 coming back is way wider, so I cut the top of the tunnel, pounded out the sides to make up for the actual girth of the CD009, and then made a new plate on top. We're gonna trace that out, cut it. We do got safety glasses, some earmuffs so that you know, don't mess up our hearing, and then also a very, very damp blanket. It's actually a shower curtain to cover up the fuel tank. So now it's cut out. The plate seems to fit in there pretty well. So we just got to remove that plate, remove the GK Tech shifter extension piece, we got to go in there, take those two little guys off, take the springs out to get rid of the H pattern, and a few more things inside, and we'll be good. But looks like she's gonna fit very good in there once we maybe trim and see where it actually sits. So now we're gonna remove the actual shift coupler little spot from the GK Tech, and then also take off this plate. Actually, let's wait to take off the plate because we need to grind this smooth.
Got it.
Put it in neutral.
Can we do that before you do everything?
Yeah. Take the actual roll pin out that holds it in. This was the one part I was worried about, and it's coming right out, so that's good. Okay, bam. Take the actual piece off. Just kind of rotate it off. Bam. Keep the roll pin. This is one from the GK Tech kit, so either I'm going to use this one or I think I saved the other one from the stock shifter. So, but that does not matter anymore. Take your boot off. Bam, little boot. And then let's get a flapper wheel on the grinder and grind that off. All right, now you're going to grind the top of this off to where it's flat so that the plate can sit flat with the cover. And then now that we have grinded that, and hopefully it's enough, we can take off the plate. All right, now that that is grinded flat so that the plate can fit, well, flat, now we're going to take off the OEM plate. They're just 10 mil bolts. Probably not that tight. There is a spring, I think right here, and when it comes out, just kind of hold the plate until it releases. That spring and ball that's in it will be removed. It is no longer needed. Alright, lift up the plate and gasket. Not going to be needing any of that where we're going. And then take the spring out and get the ball out that's also in there. Oh my god.
It's not working.
Finally figured out how to get the little ball out of where the spring was. And this is how we did it. So this little magnet is what comes off like those little flathead screwdrivers, and we pulled it out, put it on because the screwdriver wouldn't fit down in there, and just put it on some rod, taped it, and then bam, you get your ball out. Now we're going to remove those two 10mm bolts and put the supplied washers in it. Don't know why, but it's in the instructions I didn't get, so let's do it. Here you go. Do you want the magnet?
Yes.
You can just put it on the head of one. Okay, I got it.
And the magnet is pushing it. I don't know what's pushing it actually. It's not staying.
Now that the washers are installed, I'm going to take out the side little pins that do the back and forth on the H pattern shifter. Oh, hello. Got the two side pieces off with the springs and these little rod pieces. They are what keeps it into an H pattern and keeps it sprung so it can go back and forth. All I did was just drill a little hole on the side so we can get them out, loosen these, and then this just slipped right out of it. Bam, well, I'll just put some tape over that and it'll be fine. We're gonna install the actual piece that goes onto the shifter itself. Give it a good cleaning. Put some grease on it just to make it install a little easier. When we're ready to install everything, I'll coat this in grease, and just so the life of it is a lot longer. And you just install that on there, and put the factory dowel back in. Now it's time to clean up both surfaces and install the plate. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say they sent me the wrong plate, so it's supposed to be a notched plate. Really quick, notched it out, and then we're gonna do a bolt that actually sits on top. It won't be in the way of the shifter or anything like that, and then I'm just gonna leave this one out. Now we install the spacer plate. We put a little bit of RTV on it just so it holds it in place. Okay. Now I'm gonna put a little bit more grease on the sequential because we've been messing around with it. So now let's install the whole shifter itself. I will be underneath turning that and letting everything slip inside. Make sure that the shifter is in neutral. This green piece should be out. Or half shift. Yep.
Here we go.
Bam. And it's out. Okay. There you go. You got it?
Yep.
So further back. No, other way you're not in. There you go. There you go. And
Like that?
yep. All right, so I've been fighting with this thing, not going into all the gears. First, I thought it was not going into 5th and 6th. And then I had like a thought maybe it was skipping 3 and 4. Well, I finally just decided to drive it. And I drove it, and it actually was not going in 1st and 2nd. And I was wondering what was going on. I was changing the position of the shifter, stuff like that. And what I didn't do was I didn't put that little bottom cup on this yet. And I actually just decided to try, and it wouldn't go on. It was hitting the actual linkage inside on the outside of the shifter. So then I came to the conclusion that I did not grind enough off the transmission to make it flat. When I took everything back out, sure enough, RTV did not even make it over here. So that is my thought on why it's not going to 1st to 2nd. I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to grind more off the transmission, reinstall it, and hopefully it works, because it's the next day. I want this done. I want to drive it. Let's do this. All right, finally got the shifter to work as soon as the plate got put down correctly. And here it works. So that is first. Go half back. for neutral. Neutral's kind of touchy. Bam. Put it in reverse. That's reverse. Knock it forward. And then first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Fifth, fourth, third, second, first. I really quick cut up this plate, put a few holes in it, and put a few riv nuts down on the tunnel. And that's actually just gonna fit up right there with a few bolts. I think I'm gonna use a type of seal, kind of like a door seal, to make it fit so it fits around there and seals up. So I decided to do the seal underneath, and it actually seals really turbo. It actually seals really nice. So now we're just painting the plate over there, get it bolted up, get the e-brake bolted up, get everything else on, and start vacuuming this and putting the carpet in. Also, we did drill out for the 2 roll pins back here. So those are now installed and the shifter is secure. Right?
Right.
Yeah. She made cookies. So I just got the interior wrapped up, and check it out. Everything is back to the way it was, but even better. So you can see fit and finish is very nice. Came out really nice. Just need to do a test drive, but I mean, bulky, but you'd expect it to be. So, all right, let's go for a test drive. Okay, I've already test drove it a few times, but this will be the first one outside of the gate. So let's give it a try.
We're going for a ride.
Neutral.
Wish me luck.
You're funny. Where should we go?
You can go eat.
We're going there. We just don't know.
Say bye.
We can go if you want. We're going to Cheddar's. Okay, so, ma'am, it's in neutral. You know it's in neutral because of the way it's actually on that little lobe. And then also, this clicks. So, bam, that's for reverse. Kick it down. Now it's in reverse. Pop it forward twice. Once will be neutral. Once will be first.
What's 470?
Jet is expensive. Luckily, it's a 10 gallon tank. this is 100 times better than the GK Tech shifter. I'm pretty sure a Serial 9 would be better than GK Tech, and there's probably others that are better as well. But it's amazing. It's awesome. It goes into gear every single time, and once you get everything aligned and good, it's great. So shout out to you guys at S1 Sequential, and yeah, next I will be installing the sensor, the gear select sensor, and that'll be going right there. And then we just need to actually mount the LED itself, the actual light up bit somewhere on here, and we'll get that done. Thanks for watching.